Hello everyone, Hachadino over here, and today we are going to do another one of those short videos with miscellaneous information. We're going to talk about the Ascendant Void Shards. If you are just beginning this week, or you read it, already did it, whatever, I'm going to explain also some tricks at the end that you can do to save some crests. But basically, this week, if you have been doing the Nilhammer quest, this one, the Ascendant Nilhammer, you will complete it this week after talking with Decimus and giving him the 3 cores that he needs. These cores can be gotten in many places. You can get them looking for raid, also in normal raids, in bountiful delves, Night My Prey, but I don't recommend to do it on bountiful delves and Night My Prey, mainly because those are more limited. Of course, looking for raid is also limited, but at least it's a 100% drop, and the shard itself is not on looking for raid, so it can be kind of decent. You can also do a trick if you have an ult that you don't really care that much and you have the quest also almost about to finish. You can do it with that ult and get the 3 void cores for the quest, and then it will unlock the other one on your main. One thing that is very important though, there is a quest that he gives you that gives you a free void shard. That one is 1 time per account. So get it on your main, and the way you begin with 1 void shard. Now after that, there are a lot of content that gives void shards, but there is some content in particular that gives a 100% chance after some fixes. The first 1 or 2 days, or for an A and for you until around 11 p.m. on Wednesday, it was not a 100% chance, so you could do bountiful delves, raids, mythic plus, and it was random. People were spamming ritual sites, but I don't recommend it that much right now, mainly because if you do a plus 10 Skyreach, if you have a very good group, it can be done in like 12 30 minutes, something like that, and you get a shard. Now, of course, it does drop on the first 2 Nightmare Prey that you do every week, because those have the veteran chest. They also drop on the bountiful chests, the ones that you open with a key. So if you have some coins that you want to use, you can use them to buy the 2 or 3 or 4 keys if you have the enough renown, and get some shards that way. And then heroic and mythic raid bosses also have 100% drop rate now. Now, what do these cores do? These cores, every 5 that you get, the shards become a core, and then with that core you can increase the eye level of your fully upgraded heroic and mythic track items. This means that you can save crests if you are an ult, or if you are a main and you don't have a second weapon or trinket or something like that. What you can do is you can get your heroic trinkets. That's what I did before I got my mythic trinkets, and you can upgrade them with the core, and they will go from 276 to 285. Then when you have both of those, you only need to spend 20 crests per trinket to get it to 289, and then you can use another core to get it to 298. Same thing with weapons. If you're a dual wielder, you can get the core on 276 weapons, and then those becomes 285. And then you can equip 2 mythic items or a crafted one. Crafted one, of course, does use the 80 crest, so this trick is kind of whatever if you already crafted one. But if it's an old, you can do that. If you have 2 mythic weapons, you can get those 285 for no myth crests, and then only use 20 myth crests to get them to 289. Then, of course, you can upgrade them again to 298. Do remember that crafted items also can get a core used on them, but they will be also 3 levels lower. It's going to be a +9, so they will be 294 or 295. Remember that well, but it's like that. So that's everything. That was the trick to get some crests for free. And of course, if you really want to min max fully with your ults and things, remember that the achievement that you get for Myth of the Dawn works per slot. So if you have a main that has the 2 trinkets and 2 weapons already with 285 at least, or 289 if it's a fully upgraded item, you're going to have that discount of 10 myth credits instead of 20. And if, for example, on your other ult, you have another item, let's say a neck instead, you can get that discount even on your main. So that's a cool thing to have around. That was everything. Have a nice day, and I will see you on the next video.